Here now is Arizona Congressman Andy Biggs. He's a member of the House Judiciary Committee. So the kumbaya moment that we saw earlier in the week, everyone in the room, they're working towards something. Seems like we're going to get something done. That's all kind of up in a puff of smoke at this point. Or are there people on the side, behind the scenes, still working? What's going on?
Well, I think that the plans that you're seeing out there are not really satisfactory to anybody. And so they're going to just keep working. My problem is they're conflating the idea of DACA with the DREAM Act. They're putting the cart before the horse. I think we need to be building the wall.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different competing interests is basically what you said. One thing I want to clarify is the president said he was going to sign whatever came before him, you know, when everything had been negotiated. What fell apart either last night or today wasn't that final thing that was being negotiated by the larger group. This was like one phase, right?
Oh, exactly right. So I have seen at least 4 potential plans that are out there that combine DACA with the DREAM Act or keep DACA separate but have different other components to it. And that's what I've seen out there. And none of them really get a big group of people behind them. Yeah. They all have their own little groups behind them right now. But,
I mean, you say wall first, and you wrote an op-ed, Mr. Trump, fund, start, and finish the wall before you tackle DACA, illegal immigration. I can understand why you would feel that way on the other side. You know, we heard there are Democrats, and we certainly heard from them in the meeting, who are like, clean DACA first, let's make sure everybody's okay, then we'll do the rest of it. Neither of those things are very realistic, right? Isn't that the problem?
Well, I think that you can build the wall. I mean, the president said in that meeting that he could build the wall in a year. Well, let's do that. And right now, if you could build that wall in a year, then you can bring back the DACA issue. But it's a wall system, we heard, and also can he? Sure, he can build in a year. He could probably build it in less if he wanted to. That's not the problem. It's that he needs Congress to appropriate the money, right? Absolutely right. And in the past, when we approved a wall, we gave money and then took it away. So this time we need to make sure the money's there. And that is exactly why I'm concerned about putting the cart before the horse. So if you provide an amnesty, whether it's DACA or you do the full Clean DREAM Act, and then you don't fill your promise, are you going to take that promise away? Are you going to lose that promise?
I'm going to issue a challenge to you, and it's just us. You don't have to worry about anyone on the other side listening. You know, we're just sort of just between you and me. If you really wanted to get this thing moving, what would be a good first step to kind of get things going in the right direction again? Because I think a lot of people in the audience are probably disappointed. Earlier in the week, we felt like we were on a roll. Now it's like, oh, what would be something that could get us going in the right direction? Like a small thing. Who could call whom? Something.
Well, I think a small thing that people agree on is more Border Patrol agents and more judges to work through the system. That is something that both sides, I think, agree on, because you got people out there that can't get processed. You have people who are being released in the country. That's a way to get things together, I think, get started.
All right, Congressman, we appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Thanks. You too.